No, no, that wouldn't do at all.
Farewell, Ant.
And a good day to you, Legionnaire.
Sorry for running quickly, I was just kind of doing stuff. Let's see here. Maybe if I leave the village? It should be over here, I'm sure. Huh.
News of your deeds spread quickly throughout the town. Perhaps the Legion is not as feeble as the Lascanzi would have us believe. I know you've been asking about Lazar. Turns out he had some correspondence with a rather elusive Legionnaire, someone called Odo. That did not sit well with the woman who hired the Lascanzi. She locked poor Lazar in one of the holding cells beneath the town hall.
The town hall? And where is that?
It is in the upper part of town, but you'll not be able to reach it. The Lascanzi have fortified the upper town, and they are letting no one inside.
How do you know about this alleged correspondence with the Legion?
I wrote most of the letters myself. I have been Lazar's clerk for almost 20 years now.
The Legion doesn't abandon its allies. Lazar will have his freedom.
If you truly mean to save Lazar, I am at your service. What would you have me do?
Carry a message to Odo in the old Legion chapter house. Tell him what's happened to Lazar.
I won't make Santa Claus fight.
Aid my friend, I shall do as you ask. You'd best be off before any Lascanzi brigands spot us conspiring against them.
I'm sure Santa can't fight anyway. Really? Okay, fine. I'll go all the way out of town. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Ah, no, what that is. Hey. I think.
You're with the Legion? Thanks, Saint Hiram. I feared none would be able to help me.
Oh, great. Now what?
My husband needs help. He was one of the two constables in Raven's Rill. The Lascanzi murdered the other when they took the town. I feared for Niku's life and begged him to flee. He was forced to leave in such a rush. He had no time to take food or...
Did he tell you where he was going?
He was headed to the East Forest, past the old Legion chapter house. He said something about a cave he discovered as a boy. Niku isn't much of a hunter. He can barely take care of himself. Please, take this package and give it to Niku if you find him.
Okie dokie. Whatever.
I'm glad to put Raven's Rill behind us. They look at me strangely, especially the men.
It's because they like you. Ah, that's what the somebody's are talking about. Oh dear.
You are finished!
That was easy. No! Heck, no! But more things to sell. I'm glad I found that. Wonder if the camp's this way too. No, where was the old man at? I think he's at the other side of the village, of course. Yep. Way over here.
You're still alive? Maybe you're tougher than you look. Is the lousy beast dead?
And his friends.
Here's one of its teeth.
Well, call me a crug-loving mule. I can't believe it. I'm guessing you'll be wanting that reward then.
Please.
A donation will help us restore the Legion to its rightful place.
I'm not a rich man, but you deserve this, friend.
I'll leave
Thanks.
you to your work.
Right. See you around.
Yeah, dizzy. Yeah. Cool. Of course, leveling up again. Yay. Sell. Crap. Crap. Now back out of town and back to the fighting, I'm sure, which is fine with me. I kind of wish armor would change your looks. Be a nice little touch in this game. I always looked at it in games where you put a new armor, changes your appearance a little bit. It's kind of nice. It's always a nice little minor touch. No. Whatever. They aren't even a challenge. Ooh.
Your ancestors built all this? It is beautiful.
It is.
I got back just ahead of you, and I told Odo and Martin what happened in the cave. They want to
I still
talk
don't trust
to
you.
of course. I'll be in the causeway room. Always heard stories about them, but I've never seen one before. One more thing. I have a few odds and ends. Weapons and armor that I saved from my family's old estate. That sort of thing. I'd be happy to sell them to you if you like. For a good price, I promise. Just come and see me when you're done.
Still don't trust him. Maybe it's wrong, just the way he modeled his face.
Anjali, they had you in a cage, but they didn't hurt you, did they?
I'm well. A few hours underground, nothing more. But we learned our enemy's name.
It's true. Her name is Rajani. She and her mercenaries have occupied the town, and Lazar is their prisoner.
So, without Lazar, we'll have no help from the people of Raven's Rill. But they're not fighting men. Probably safer this way. It's time to strike. Catch them off guard. This Rajani has numbers on her side, but they're Laskanzi, and they're only fighting for pay.
Laskanzi are mercenaries by trade. What else do we know?
They're wanderers. Desert people. They lost their homeland years and years ago. Now they drift across the world and fight for whoever pays best. Our wars have been good to them.
We're definitely outnumbered. How much of a chance do we have?
We're the Legion. We're a family. We're fighting for our country and for the people we love. The numbers are on their side, but the stakes are on ours.
We'll need to surprise them. Did you have something in mind?
I did. You've heard of the causeways?
In the days of the Legion, they were passageways, cut through the fabric of another world. A Legionnaire could enter a causeway in Stonebridge and emerge an hour later in Raven's Rill, if we believe the old accounts.
The causeways were real. I walked them myself before the Legion fell.
If these causeways are real, who built them?
We did. Back in the days when Legion magic was strong, before all our mages were killed. Gave us a tactical edge. Send a few hundred Legionnaires through a causeway, all of a sudden there's an army wherever we need one. Impressed the common folk, too. Gave us an air of mystique.
The causeways pass through another world.
A fallen realm. Shifting, always changing. Like a world that's forgetting how to be whatever it was. The causeways don't pass through it so much as near it, above it. I never learned its name.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Go on, Odo. I trust that your story is true.
As do I. Tell us what you have in mind.
There's a causeway here inside this chapter house. We can use it to slip into Raven's Rill, catch the enemy by surprise. The only trouble is opening the gate. I don't know how it's done.
Of course not.
But I have an idea. The Grandmaster's ring. They say it was a key to something important. Why not the causeway gate?
The ring lies where the last Grandmaster fell. The Mournweald. An ill-omened place.
Oh dear.
What else can you tell me about the Mournweald?
It's a forest. An old place. Used to be morn, like the start of a new day. Now it's mourn, like sorrow and regret.
So it's changed. Why? What happened?
The Legion made its last stand in that forest. By then, Jane Cassander had poisoned the people against us. Mobs rose up, slaughtered Legionnaires in all the cities and towns. Only place that was safe was this valley. So the last of the Legion came here. Jane followed them, gathered an army, sacked this chapter house, pushed them back to the Mournweald.
How did it end?
Odo wasn't there. No one knows what happened in the forest or exactly where they fell.
Whatever she did to them, she twisted and ruined that forest. It's a festering wound that's never healed.
Of course.
The last Grandmaster. That was Hugh Montbarron. My father.
Your father, yes. I'm sorry I have to send you to that place.
Odo, you were a Legionnaire. You never learned to open one of these gates?
I was a scout, a spy, a Legionnaire, yes. But I spent my days in the woods and hills. Every chapter house had a master and a mage. They opened and closed the causeways, not men like me.
If the ring is there, I'll find it. Just tell me where to look.
There's a door at the bottom of the tower. It'll take you outside into the forest. Here, you'll need the key. When you leave the chapter house, head to the east. You'll come to the Mournweald.
I know that area.
The Legion died in that forest. Whatever happened, whatever Jane Cassander did to them, that place is changed. Get in, find the ring, and get out. No unnecessary risks. Your life is too important to lose.
Well, that's an area I know fairly well. Way too well, actually.
So this chapter house is really a tower.
Seems like there's a lot of give and take with items. I like that. It's something that's you have to decide how you want to change your stats up. That's kind of nice. Gives you options on how you're upgrading. Well, let's go down. Oh, and I was talking to some friends and other people who watch this LP, and I've decided to go down to 1 episode a day so people aren't too stuck behind if they get behind. So we'll see how it goes. If there's